What's up, family? It's me, your boy, your urban sports guru. I just want to holler at y'all real quick about some of the things I've seen today. Now, let's talk about NBA and super teams. Now, in my humble opinion, I've kept it 100 with y'all from Jump Street. I think now in today's NBA, super teams are essential. And I say that because this was initiated and started by LeBron James going to Miami. People bring up other super teams from before, but the difference is with those situations, never has three guys gotten together who was in their primes. LeBron James was MVP and he teamed up with the guy who was runner up for MVP. Nobody talks about that. Nobody. And the shit kills me. All you LeBron James slurpers never seem to remember that shit. And um, because of that, the guy was in the finals 4 straight years. And this is the way you're gonna have to compete nowadays. This is the reason why Kevin Durant went to Golden State. Wasn't a popular decision. This is the reasoning why. At the very least, it would keep him in the finals every year. See, the reason why he's getting backlash where LeBron didn't is Golden State is doing what a super team you think a super team is supposed to do. 2 years being a super team with Kevin Durant, they won both times. And if anything, you need to be mad about Boogie Cousins and shouldn't have allowed that to happen. I was. I see my post. I didn't like it, but I think it's more as a shot to the rest of the league that you sloppy ass GMs let this shit happen. I was talking for months that Boogie Cousins should go to Washington, play with his boy John Wall. Washington, how do you not offer this man a contract? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And nowadays, super teams are needed. Boston got something nice brewing. And they look like they can match up with Golden State. They look like they can match up with Golden State. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it from, KD, Kyrie, Steph, Gordon Hayward, Steph Gordon Hayward. Then you look at Clay. Then you have the two kids, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown. From Jalen Brown for Draymond. Then you got DeMarcus Cousins, you got Al Horford, you got Terry Rozier, and you need that to compete. This is what you need to compete in today's NBA. It is, in my opinion, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. In the free agent bonanza that's going to be next summer, two more super teams are going to be filled. They're going to be created. The question is, are y'all motherfuckers going to be smart enough and get yourself on one of those super teams? Because if you don't, you're going to do like what Damian Lillard did. Trapped himself in Portland, and now he can't get out of there. You're on a team that's not a bad team, but that's a team that's going to get going to get smoked in the first round every year. So if you can't create the super team where you're at, you need to get on one if you're trying to win a championship in today's NBA. If you want to get mad at LeBron. Because he started this shit. He started this shit. Never before has brothers like that who were in their primes did that. This is why he got certain backlash, but by the time he started winning championships, everybody started the slurpage. And what annoys me is everybody act like all these finals appearances he's had, everybody forgets he's done it with super teams. After he left Miami, when it started out to become a super team anymore, guess what? He goes to Cleveland and builds another damn super team. Nobody talks about that. Nobody. Kyrie, Kevin Love, Kyle Korver, Channing Frye, JR, Shump. Like, you got a loaded ass roster. A loaded ass roster. I mean, it's just very simple, people. It's just super teams are needed. If you really want to try to win a championship, you're going to have to get down with a super team. Now, a lot of players, for whatever reason, don't want to go to Toronto. But let's just say, for some sake of argument, Kawhi stays. They're one player away from being a super team. I think they could be a great team this year. One player away from being a super team. Philadelphia. They got two. We see what those two studs could do. And I told you this off season, if they would have gotten Paul George, they're a super team. But guess what? Come next year, 2019, when Embiid, let's just say Embiid this year, at least competes for MVP. With Embiid, Simmons, one more piece, they're a super team. And I'm saying particularly for the Eastern Conference because the West is 10 teams deep. They're 10 teams deep. The Lakers might win 50 this year. They're not going to be a super team. This is the first time in a long time LeBron has not had a super team. They're not a super team. That Western Conference is 10 teams deep, and he's going to see the difference between the East and the West this year. There's 2 super teams in the West. Golden State, of course, and you got Houston. If you're going to build a super team, bring that shit to the Eastern Conference. That's just my take. If you want to win a championship, this is what you got to do. Just my take. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.